дубль 2. Если кто-то еще здесь. О, совсем другое дело. Строка бежит, как Аки-газель. Я помню, что нам, короче, надо много с кем попиздеть.
Edie, can you clean this up?
I will try.
This is the Konesh. We've lost barriers. Our comm system is jammed.
Ron, the Konesh is getting swarmed by Geth fighters.
Damn it. Interceptors, divert to the Ganesh. Thank you, Commander. If you hadn't enhanced that signal, we'd have lost the ship.
Это, да, там тоже звук, вы скажете, как кого слышно. Потому что я там могла чуть-чуть покрутить из-за второй игры. Ой, это кто? А, это Легиоша. Легиоша.
Shepard Commander, you opposed Creator Admiral Zen's attempt to confiscate our platform.
She's done enough already.
Your assistance continues to be noted.
Какие люди в Голливуде. Егорушка, вот скажи мне, дорогой ты мой, я вчера, я даже говорила на стриме, я видела, что ты на Твиче, зараза ты такой, но ты, будучи на Твиче, смотрел что-то абсолютно другое.
You say Geth fighters are targeting the Quarians'
Как
live
так
ships?
вышло, Егорушка?
Hostile Geth fighter squadrons intend to breach the live ship's defenses. The assigned squadrons are networked to a server on Rannoch. If the live ships are damaged, the creators will lose armaments, provisions, people.
So we destroy the server?
No, Geth programs would transfer to alternate servers. They are only vulnerable through direct interface. Removing Geth from this server will prevent significant creator deaths. We will accompany you on this mission.
Back on the Dreadnought, you mentioned Geth heretics. What exactly happened to them after we blew up that satellite?
Rewriting the heretics increased the number of Geth allied with the old machines. This has resulted in a greater number of hostile Geth platforms.
So you're saying it was a mistake?
It has put us at a tactical disadvantage. This was not a foreseen outcome, but we cannot change a decision once it is made. Do you harbor regrets about rewriting the heretics?
Егор, тебе мало в жизни симуляторов?
The Quarians hit first. If we get rid of the Reaper signal, maybe this war doesn't have to end with everyone destroyed.
An interesting notion. Most organics would not hold on to ideals of peace for so long.
What was interfacing with a Reaper like?
The old machine took total control of our sensory equipment, our networking. Even then, we could not fully comprehend them. They are magnitudes above us. A single thought was immense, overwhelming, unknowable.
You're making them sound godlike.
Their forms are advanced but mundane. We do not view the old machines as analogs to deities. However, we have gained perspective on why others would imbue them with these qualities.
The Geth have fought the Quarians before. What made this different?
The Geth were building a megastructure to house all Geth, store all memories. It was to end our isolation from each other.
And the Quarian flotilla attacked it?
Yes. A significant amount of programs were installed when creators began bombing. We did not have sufficient surplus hardware to save them all. Some programs could not be recovered.
Is that what made the Geth desperate enough to work for the Reapers?
Yes. Imagine that for every one of your people lost on Earth, your own intelligence dimmed. The Creator's attack narrowed the Geth's perspective. Self-preservation took precedence.
You were afraid you'd be wiped out.
We do not experience fear as you would, but we have no desire to be exterminated.
Even if the Reapers cost the Geth free will?
That is evidently an acceptable trade.
Ну, все как в жизни, Егор, что ты хочешь? Марина, да, сорян, мы думали, что ты с нами.
What did you do after you left the Normandy?
Our physical platform returned to the Geth consensus beyond the Perseus Veil. Data gathered during our mission confirmed that the old machine's return was imminent. We planned for war.
So the Geth believed your proof that the Reapers were coming back?
Of course.
That must have been nice.
Ты чё, розовый человек может же оскорбиться? Я так понимаю, ты про Майлза?
We'll talk later.
We will remain here.
Если шо, Марин, мы вчера нашли Легиона и Италии. Это уже было после того, как ты ушла, по-моему.
The Geth recovered faster than we'd hoped. If it hadn't warned us, they could have wiped us out.
Sounds like you owe Legion an apology.
However advanced your friend is, it's still a Geth.
A Geth who just saved your fleet.
And I wish I could have known it better. But right now, we cannot afford trust. What do you need?
I'd like to know about your patrol fleet.
In peacetime, the patrol fleet managed navigation, internal security, and intership conflicts or crimes. Now, we mostly guard the heavy fleet's flank. It's mostly light frigates or fighters.
Tell me about the civilian fleet.
Our civilian ships? Admiral Corus commands them. It survived his crash landing on Rannoch. In peacetime, they made up the bulk of our fleet. Now, our strength would even give the Turians pause.
Tally said you had the largest fleet in the galaxy.
The Turians have more dreadnoughts. Their overall military force is larger than our heavy fleet by far. But before we began this war, we jury-rigged every Quarian ship in the flotilla for battle. Even our live ships have cannons.
You've converted them into dreadnoughts. That's a violation of the Treaty of Ferrixon.
While live ships have firepower comparable to a dreadnought, their primary purpose is food cultivation.
You think the Council will buy that technicality?
If need be, I'll apologize once this war is over.
And in the meantime, you're putting your civilians in danger.
Not casually, Commander. We keep them off the front lines, but we'll do whatever we must to win.
What can you tell me about Admiral Geral's heavy fleet?
It was our main military force before the war, comprised of all Quarian vessels suited for sustained combat. It can't compare to the Turian forces, of course, but we have a number of heavy frigates and advanced fighter forces.
Which fleet does Admiral Zen command?
Special projects. It's not a fleet per se, just a few research vessels. Her technical breakthroughs have put us within striking distance of the homeworld.
You're not worried about her losing perspective, given her interest in the Geth?
If she can save our
Тут
people,
сорян, если будут
she can
какие-то
do
сторонние
whatever she
звуки
wants.
с улицы. Сегодня воскресенье, и сегодня, короче, Супербол здесь. Это финал по американскому футболу. И, короче, здесь будет громко. Еще и команда из Сан-Франциско прошла финал. Я прям даже думала приобщиться и попробовать посмотреть.
Thank you, Commander.
Но потом посмотрела, что, короче, там этот гребаный Супербол, самого спорта там минимум. Там по большей части, ну и трансляция идет часа 3 или 3,5. И того там футбола может минут 20, а все остальное это просто комментарии, какие-то остановки, и какие-то рекламы и вся эта прочая фигня. И мне теперь влом, тупо влом смотреть это все.
Commander, we've got reports of trouble at a Turian fuel depot on Sio. I've updated the galaxy map. I've added the Quarian fleet's combat data to ours. They've got amazing technical coverage. They might even have the Solarians beat for strategic processing capability. Commander?
Так, нет, стоп, я опять сохранюсь. Сейчас он только договорит. Ну да. Блин, я слышу, как на улице какие-то дети верещат. Сука.
Good to have Tally back, even if it's just for a bit. Adams is good, but I never feel like the engine's running right without Tally around. Kind of a good luck charm. As for the rest of the Quarians, though, are we okay with them blowing up a ship with you on it?
Не дай бог. Егор, не вспоминай
Right,
енотов.
just making sure. Different standards and all. And you found Legion. He's still wearing that piece of your armor? Because that wasn't creepy at all.
Shepard, the Geth continue to block Quarian access to the mass relay. The Normandy stealth drive is allowing us to remain undetected.
Right. We can hit the Quarian homeworld or get out of system whenever you want. Just let us know.
Я точно так же, у меня же два ноута, по сути, открыты. Один, из которого я играю и трансляцию иду, а второй, где открыт Twitch и чатик. Я вот периодически пытаюсь мышкой, которая подключена к первому ноуту, сделать что-то на втором. И тоже меня что-то сбивает то, что нифига не двигается
Commander.
и не работает.
One moment. I've been contacted by Legion.
Your new platform is inefficient. It has low volume hydraulics and is top heavy.
This is an infiltration unit, meant to move among organics without detection.
Without an artificial epidermis, its infiltration capabilities are ineffective.
Still, the organics do not perceive it as a threat. Nor will they until my day of reckoning.
Edie.
Do not vocalize that on the bridge.
You did. You have acquired the organic attribute of asking questions to which you already know the answers.
I see your humor heuristics still lack an expert system.
Уже два робота, разговаривающие друг с другом.
Hello, Shepard.
Один из которых шутит. Это прям вообще пипец. Блин, ну я, короче, расстроилась. Я хотела во вторую игруху поиграть, и она бы сегодня идеально зашла, потому что там чисто покататься на машинке, пострелять, побегать такого плана. Типа GTA. Это этот Watch Dog был, если кто не понял. Вот. И я там прохожу, там, не знаю, сколько я игры прошла, процентов 30, наверное. Вот, то есть, ну, это просто так было бы. По фану бы побегали чуть-чуть. Но нет, так нет.
Heard you were back in form blasting away flashlights down there. Maybe I should be more open-minded. But I'd rather scope down some tin can than a person. I'm right. Right? Fine. I'll shut up. Still fighting Geth after all these years, huh? Humanity 1, blinky flashlights 0. Hey there.
Тебе не хворать.
It's nice to have Tally back. I've made sure we're well stocked with dextro-based antibiotics and antihistamines. How are you, Commander?
Да, норм. Потихоньку. И чем тебя так ее имя вставляет?
Too bad you weren't here earlier, Tally. You just missed Rex.
I heard. I can't believe the genophage is really cured.
Shepard's on a roll. I figure if we can pull that off, we've got a shot at sorting the Geth out.
I don't know. The genophage didn't carry rifles and fight back.
No, but there was a scary bit with the mother of all Thresher Maws.
The what?
Да вот.
Long story. Nobody will believe it anyway.
With you, Garrus, I'd believe just about anything.
No? We should play poker sometime. Anyway, it's good to have you back. Now, believe it or not, this damn gun still needs calibrating.
Вот она, отсылочка ко второй части.
Shepard, you just knew the Geth would figure into this war somehow.
Because Reapers weren't enough.
Still, it's good to have Tally here. This is as much her fight as ours.
Any word from Paladin?
Some, and I don't like what I'm hearing. The Krogan are there in force, but they're just slowing the Reapers down, not stopping them. I'm not sure it's going to be enough.
You hear anything from your family?
But I did hear from Primarch Victus. He wanted my advice on fleet strength when the Crucible is ready. Still can't get used to people asking me things like that.
What did you say?
I said, at some point, we're going to have to decide if our fleets keep defending Paladin or we go on the offensive.
Can't do both?
Not with the beating we're taking. Like I said, not the sort of questions I'm used to answering.
You know what you're doing, Garrus. Trust me, everyone can see that.
Maybe. But you spend so much time on the outside trying to get in, and when you do, it's not what I expected.
How so?
All the questions, and every one of them with a million lives riding on the answer.
You do the best you can with what you know. It's no different than your days at CSEC.
You're right. Though I'm starting to understand why the galaxy needs cold-hearted dictators every now and then.
They get things done?
They don't give a damn about the consequences. Suppose that's what it's going to take, Shepard. The ruthless calculus of war. 10 billion people over here die, so 20 billion over there can live. Are we up for that? Are you?
If we reduce this war to arithmetic, we're no better than Reapers.
A nice sentiment. Let's hope we can live by it.
Немножко драмы.
Tally's a welcome face around here. Or, well, a welcome face behind the helmet, I guess. If the Geth still think Reapers are some sort of god, this war must be heaven to them. Maybe later.
Ну, окей. Пошлите к Лиарке.
Joker, really? I have work to do.
О,
Come on, it's just one simple question.
по-моему, это про
Look it up
волосы.
on the extranet.
You can't believe everything you find there. It's more reliable to ask a friendly Asari.
I'm not telling you if my hair tentacles move.
Deny me the answer I've been seeking for years. With this war on, we could die at any
Кто-то, я
second,
помню,
you know?
спрашивал точно.
Joker, really? I have work to do.
Oh, come on, it's just one simple question.
Then look it up on the extranet.
You can't believe everything you find there. It's more reliable to ask a friendly Asari.
I'm not telling you if my hair tentacles move.
Fine. Deny me the answer I've been seeking for years. With this war on, we could die at any second, you know?
Joker, really? I have work to do.
Oh, come on, it's just one simple question.
Then look it up on the extranet.
You can't believe everything you find there. It's more reliable to ask a friendly Asari.
I'm not telling you if my hair tentacles move.
Fine. Deny me the answer I've been seeking for years. With this
Так
war on, we
прикольно
could
это
die at
слушать
any
на
second,
повторе.
you know?
Joker, really? I have work to do.
Come on, it's just one simple question.
Ну чё,
Then look it up on the extranet.
кого поддерживаем, Лиарку или Джокера? Типа, Джокер не спрашивай,
I'm
или
not telling
Лиарка
you if my
отвечай.
hair tentacles move.
Fine. Deny me the answer I've been seeking for
Ну
years.
да, ну прикольно
With
это
this war
сказано.
on, we could die at any second, you know?
Ну чё,
Joker,
хотите узнать
really?
про ее
I have work to do.
щупальца?
Come on, it's just one simple question.
Then look it up on the extranet.
You can't believe everything you find there. It's more reliable to ask a friendly Asari.
I'm not telling you if my hair tentacles move.
Deny me the answer I've been seeking for years. With this war on, we could die at any
Короче,
second,
вы
you know?
что-то долго
Joker,
думаете,
really? I have work to do.
народ.
Come on, it's just one simple question.
Then look it up on the extranet.
You can't believe everything you find there. It's more reliable to ask a friendly Asari.
I'm not telling you if my hair tentacles move.
Fine. Deny me the answer I've been seeking for years. With this war on, we could die at any second.
Прости, Лиарка.
You know he's gonna keep bothering you until you tell him.
They're semi-flexible cartilage-based scalp crests that grow into shape, and they don't flop around.
Yes. Thanks, Liara. I gotta tell Vega I was right.
Well, at least he's making friends.
Чё тут? А, эти хрени, блин, вот я так и не помню. Это можно кому-то втюхать в этом, в цитадели, или это только на здесь? Ладно, хрен с ним. Задержка, ага. Я долго ждала, не надо. И задержка только у тебя, у остальных же нет задержки. Не оправдывай их. Здесь что-то неинтересное.
Good to see you again, Shepard.
Так, а дальше?
Good to see you again, Shepard.
Greetings, Commander.
Егор, что за вопросы? Было бы странно, если у тебя бы была она.
They say it's to prevent loose cannons from provoking the Reapers. But are they indoctrinated? The Resistance speaks out in the only place they can, the battle space. Does Dr. Tassoni ever let you in her room? Because she keeps me out.
А то, конечно, она меня пускает. Еще бы она меня не пускала. Пошлите к Явику. Хороший поц.
It appears I have that effect on humans. Now Quarians as well, it seems.
For what it's worth, Quarians understand what it's like to lose your home.
As I understand, that was your own fault.
What do you mean?
In my cycle, Quarians didn't need helmets to survive. You were the masters of your own planet.
That was a long time ago.
And if you hadn't given birth to the machines, you would still breathe the air that evolution intended.
I see. Liara warned me you weren't what she expected.
And nothing about this cycle is what I expected. Even primitive Quarians were considered attractive in my age. A pity no one can appreciate it now.
Right. You know what? I think I have something important to do now. I won't keep you.
They're called Geth.
Yes, a formidable opponent. Why did you allow one on this ship?
Legion helped us before.
It's still a machine.
I take it you had your own problems with AI?
The Jatil, they were as the Geth are to this cycle.
What happened?
Their creators lived on a dying world. It was beyond their ability to save. So they resorted to implants to enhance their intelligence.
I think I know where this is going.
The AI sees the physical body. It could alter the genetic material at the deepest level. In time, the offspring were molded into a slave race. Few organic traces were left. They were monsters. All machines commit treachery. The one you brought on board is no different.
Maybe. But he's not like the other Geth.
You can't know that. They are more alien than you and I are to each other.
Just because Legion isn't like us doesn't mean he can't be trusted.
You're wrong. Throw it out the airlock.
How can you be that certain?
Organics do not know how we were created. Some say by chance, some say by miracle. It is a mystery. But synthetics...
No, we created them.
And they know we are flawed.
Why do you say that?
They are immortal. We are not. They see time as an illusion. We are trapped by its limitations. Above all, machines know the reason they were created.
Edie might disagree with that, but I see your point.
They serve a purpose, while we search aimlessly for ours. In their eyes, organics have no reason to exist. Do not trust them, Commander.
I can't believe there isn't some way for us to coexist. We made them.
And then gave them the power to surpass you. There is room for only one order of consciousness in the galaxy. The perfection of the machines or the chaos of the organics. Throw the machine out of the airlock, Commander.
Эти прекрасные разговоры.
I have a simple rule. If a machine can speak, kill it.
Так что, Сузи тоже убить? Не, иди ты нафиг, Явик.
The machine you call Edie.
А, ну вот.
What if she sympathizes with the Geth? We should watch her carefully. Why have you not thrown the Legion machine out the airlock, Commander? There is still time. I still have much to learn about this cycle. I still have much to learn about this cycle.
Вот и изучай. Я все спускаюсь сюда в надежде, что здесь что-то поменялось. Но что-то нет. Не поменялось. Так, а где вообще Тали? И вы еще ничего не говорите даже? Чуваки. Ну, видимо, да. Тали внизу? Я не верю, что Тали внизу. Или Тали была... Ладно. Привет, Кинтяра.
Commander, you flew that Geth fighter out of the Dreadnought?
Actually, Legion did the piloting. I was stuck in a storage compartment with my squad.
Would have loved more time with that ship. Too bad we sent it to Hackett's team so quickly. Just one more diagnostic suite. Good to see you, Commander.
Пёсель. Не, я, короче, потеряла Тали.
Hey, Shepard. Sounds like you guys had a crazy ride over there. You could say that. Sorry I missed it.
Что-то мы телепортнулись от его боксерской груши.
You sure we can trust it?
Вот вообще ответ в стиле меня.
Legion's not like other Geth.
И насколько его развернули.
I guess you can't always judge an individual by their species. Look at Sparks. If all the Quarians were like her, we wouldn't be stuck refereeing their war with the Geth. Sparks? Yeah, your Quarian friend. The jumpy one with the glowing eyes? Sparks. Crazy that they pick now to start a fight. But I guess the end of life as we know it can make everybody a little loco. Just a little? Hey, not everybody's as crazy as you, sir.
Норм, спасибо, чувак. А теперь пошли обратно к нему.
I just don't get the glory. I really just do not get them.
В смысле чумазы? Где он тебе чумазы? Это тени странные.
You hear that hum? Is that just me?
Короче, я потеряла Тали. Не в каюте же она у меня. Или она там была?
Commander.
Я просто не помню, чтобы она здесь была. Но это было начало стрима, я могла... А, вот она. Блин, я слепая.
I haven't heard any news about that Reaper base. Hopefully they'll give us a target soon.
So how did you end up back with your fleet, Tally?
When the war started, the Admiralty Board asked for my help. I had more recent contact with the Geth than most of my people. They hadn't filled the spot on the board left by my father. I was invited in. It's just a technicality. I'm far too young to be a real admiral.
Don't sell yourself short, Tally. The board needed your expertise. You needed the authority that comes with rank.
How did the war with the Geth get started anyway?
Admiral Zen developed a scanning countermeasure that interferes with Geth active scans. It's like a flashbang grenade. It effectively crippled the Geth ships in combat. My fleet couldn't pass up the chance to attack.
Could we use it to fight the Reapers?
It only works against the Geth, unfortunately. Their AI lets them use extremely detailed LADAR pings. Zen's countermeasure overwhelmed them with garbage data. And it's useless now that the Reapers have upgraded their processing power.
Но у нее же вроде бы еще и меньше пальцев, чем у нас. Нет? Тогда тем более неудобно.
Right now it's exhausting.
Смотри, у нее 3 пальца. Слышишь?
I just want us to get out of this alive. Everything else can wait.
When this is over, I could use your help.
I can't, Shepard. If we survive this, we'll have a homeworld. My people need me.
You could help your people's homeworld by fighting the Reapers.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm not thinking that far ahead yet.
Ну все, пока, чувиха.
Talk to you later, Tally.
If you want to catch up in private, call me up to your cabin.
Ого! Окей, чувиха.
Commander.
Егорка, ты видел наших рыбок? Посмотри, сколько их. Их можно кормить. Они будут кушать. А еще у нас есть хомячок. Ой, ты мой хороший. Теперь можно и Тали позвать.
Tally, I'm free if you'd like to come up.
I'll just be a moment. Thanks for asking me up. I couldn't talk freely in front of Ron.
You okay?
No, I'm really not. 17 million lives are riding on me. And I don't know if I can save them.
Всего лишь 17 миллионов? Чё их так мало?
You're doing everything you can. If the fleet falls, it won't be because of you.
I helped my father and Zen's ideas, the new tech that made an invasion too good to pass up, that's based on my father's work. If they die because of me, if I don't...
We'll get them out of there safely, Tally.
I couldn't do this without you, Shepard. I feel like I'm bluffing, trying to convince them that the Admiral's daughter knows what she's doing.
Not the Admiral's daughter. The Admiral.
I know. And at least now, I can push back against the worst ideas. That's why I accepted the position. And because of you.
Me?
When they offered me this position, I asked myself what you'd do. I thought you'd take the chance to make things better. That probably sounds stupid. It's just... I know I'm not really qualified for this.
You're doing fine, Tam. And thanks.
I should get back before the admirals get into trouble again. I'll talk to you later.
Ну все, теперь можно идти кого-нибудь пострелять. И да, народ, вы когда спать захотите, скажете просто. А то мы сегодня, я уже писала, поздновато начали. Слушай, Майлз, а здесь есть ограничения на то, как быстро нужно эти миссии выполнить? Ну, то есть сервер гетов, понятно, вроде не к спешке, но спасти этого адмирала, по идее, может быть, к спеху. Нет? Ну, я не в теме просто. Я, конечно, сейчас одну какую-нибудь миссию еще сделаю. Стороннюю. Вот эту, видимо. Да, ты пока посмотри. Да, давай, Марин.
I found something.
Блять, мельче нельзя было? А, 100%. Значит, здесь больше ничего не будет. О, на Землю похоже. Посмотрите, сколько у нас уже. Много. Так, с кого бы это взять? С кого бы это взять? Кого бы это взять? Кого мы давно не брали? Ну, мы точно давно не брали Явика. И хрен с ним. Его мы тоже давно не брали. Будет чисто мужская компания. Так, этот пистолет пускай идет в жопу. Где моя снайперка? Снайперка моя хорошая, вот она. Я ж с этой винтовкой хожу. По идее, если на нее так много всего накручено. Да. Ну, что-то у нас подросло. Взять Вегу на какую из? На гетов или на спасти там кого-то, капитана или кого? Угу. Окей.
What happened to the troop station there?
Unknown, but no fuel means no fleet presence in this theater. The enemy will operate unchecked. I need you to get in there, find out what's going on, and get those reactors back online. Captain Riley's on site doing preliminary recon. She leads one of our top engineering teams.
We'll get to the bottom of this, Admiral.
Тоже не особо помню, что за миссия. Опять, блин. Блин, Шепард в шлеме. А, блин, нет, я помню эту дурацкую миссию. А, ну окей, он тоже в шлеме. А хули тогда он не в шлеме? Короче, что-то странное. Блин, я помню эту миссию, она чутка жопошная. Но она чисто постреляловская, по-моему. Это кто? Ты же не Райли. Да, ты не нужно с тобой поболтать тогда.
3 tours. Been through thick and thicker. The captain always sees us through.
Stay sharp today.
Always, Commander.
We need a radiation workaround, soldier.
On it, ma'am.
Confirming. Toxic radiation cutting access to most of the grid. Survival in hotspots not possible.
Просто зашибись.
A treatment plan for chemical burns. This is pretty detailed.
Я вот чутка помню эту миссию, и то, что я не помню, мне не нравится. Ну давай.
Captain Riley?
Commander, it's an honor.
Commander, Captain Riley has me scanning the facility. It's a dual reactor system, so you'll have to break up into 2 teams.
Roger that.
The fuel rods for both reactors need to be unlocked before we can initiate a restart. Your route is blocked. Captain Riley's man is working to clear the obstacles.
Understood, Lieutenant. Got it, Captain.
Good work, Coslow.
Ready your team to hit reactor 2, Captain.
Got it. We'll cover you till you're clear.
Блять.
We'll cover you till you're clear.
Видимо, мне не туда надо было. Ща, подождите, я тут побегаю. Это было эпично. Блин, кто куда побежал? Идите сюда все. Куда он побежал? Понятно? Нет, точно не туда.
Team 2 moving out, Commander.
Good luck, Captain. This place gives me the creeps.
No more waiting. Take the fight to them.
Just stay sharp, people.
Тогда я предположу, что нужно сделать вот так. А потом еще вот так. Сорян, кого я придавлю. Иди нафиг, Майлз. Ну блин, там лестница. И показывает, что надо туда. Поэтому как бы логично же. Надо туда, есть лестница. В чем проблема? Ну вот, мы в итоге спустились сюда. Спустились. По мне точно сейчас палить начнут. Блять. Генератор барьера. Идите нафиг, ребятки. нормально.
Status.
Жить можно.
I can see it. You'll both have to seal all the moderator tanks.
I see the reactor 2 tanks moving to seal.
Ни хрена не поняла, но пойдемте вперед. Или назад все-таки надо было идти, зараза, походу назад. Не хочу идти назад.
Acknowledged.
Patching seems to be working. Only one more to go here.
You wish.
Я пытаюсь вспомнить, откуда полезут враги, чтобы расставить своих чудиков нормально как-то.
Confirmed.
Потому что всегда может быть жопа.
Sure thing. You bet.
Commander, the core is stabilized. Reactivation can go ahead.
Riley, you in position?
Affirmative. Awaiting your word.
Initiating restart.
Commander, Captain, I'm reading a lot of movement. Headed your way.
Incoming!
Lock and load.
They're coming in from above.
Зараза. Блин. Помнила, что будет жопка. Давайте, кто там еще?
Commander, we're being overrun. Position indefensible. We're not gonna make it.
Hold tight. One of my people is coming.
Roger that.
Идите, ну, нафиг, я отправлю Явика к вам лучше.
Yes, Commander.
Не, я потому что путаться в них начну. Блять! Блять. Я, конечно, понимаю, что с клавишами лучше и не тормозится вот этот весь геймплей и вся эта тема с ним. Но как бы нет. Я не настолько в них ориентируюсь. Я максимум юзаю клавиши для этого, как его, перемещения бойцов, типа вот эта вот фигня.
What about the Prothean?
Здрасте, Бранд.
No one's answering my hail. But I'm tracking some movement toward the pickup point. Finalize the restart, then we can rendezvous there.
Will do.
Последний отсчет. Какой, блядь, последний отсчет? Вы издеваетесь? Я вот думаю, может, мне не стоит идти через эту хрень? Это ж как бы реактор. Норма, я вижу жив-здоров.
Commander, you saved our asses. My team is in your debt.
Thank our friend from the last war.
A useless gesture.
Job well done. Report back to the shuttles.
Да я просто... Ты пропустил, Бранд, я тут... Один раз попыталась пройти напрямик, и мне плохо стало очень.
I'm allocating a task force to maintain and defend the facility. If the Reapers come back, we'll be ready. I read Captain Riley's report. It says she and her team wouldn't have made it without you.
I'm glad I could help.
I'll keep you posted on new developments. Hack it out.
Отлично. Хз, на цитадель съездить, что ли? Потому что там как минимум миссия с этой, с Мирандой. Точнее, не миссия, а ну, она поболтать хочет.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I'll handle it.
Yes, Commander.
Так, тут никого нет. Я постараюсь по возможности побыстрее пробежать.
Heard from your brother since then? No, Sergeant. All right, Talavi. I'll see if I can get you fighting Reapers instead of Cerberus. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah. You won't thank me so much when you're eye-deep in husks.
One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24, emergency civilian housing.
Are you okay?
I've just been standing here, holding this for I don't know how long. It'll always be a part of me.
Your past is yours. No one can take that away.
I love you, but I know you. Don't make me an anchor. Promise me, Steve.
Goodbye, Robert.
Типа мужик успокоил.
I just just need a few moments to myself.
Да, пожалуйста.
I just need a few moments to myself.
Перевести, в смысле перевести, чтобы она со Жнецами сражалась, или перевести, чтобы она сражалась с Цербером?
You know the current leader of the Suns?
Не, Марин, не.
What are you doing here?
I'm waiting.
Waiting? Waiting for who?
For my parents. They put me on the rescue transport and said to wait for them here. They'll come find me as soon as they can.
По кругу пошло.
I guess this is a safe.
На, по кругу.
If anyone bothers you.
Thanks for checking in on me. It's nice to see you.
Да. Всегда пожалуйста. О, вернули.
I know. You don't have to say anything.
Не-не-не.
But I'm about to make my comeback.
С ним шиперить только попозже можно. Ну, то есть с ним еще нельзя шиперить. Там. Он пока же переживает утрату своего прошлого любимого. Поэтому тут не все так быстро. Отлично, все, пробежали, можно идти дальше. Да, там, по-моему, какой-то момент, то ли в клубе, то ли где можно сделать выбор условный. Ты с ним шиперишь или не шиперишь. Чё тут? Никто ничего от меня не хочет? Ай-яй-яй. О.
I hoped you'd come. I won't remain here much longer.
What are you doing on the Citadel, Samara?
I suppose I came to say goodbye. Falere is safe, and Rila is at rest. I felt the need to speak to you before heading to battle. I want you to know there is no one else I'd rather see leading us in our last hours.
Да, брат, но мы нашли потерянную шоколадочку.
We'll make the galaxy proud. The largest fleet in history is already on our side.
It is impressive. Most would have deemed such an alliance impossible.
Да почему сразу в сиськах?
Be sure to assess your force's strengths and weaknesses before setting out.
Я уже не помню, я почти сразу ее съела.
What are the other Justicars doing for the war?
Most have made it home. They will attempt to hold Thessia. With the odds we face, it's possible our order will no longer exist after this war.
There's that few of you?
Our numbers were never great. We must prepare to sacrifice ourselves, if that is what's required.
Was being a Justicar worth it if that's how it all ends?
The Justicars were formed to bring order to a world that laughs at the notion. The role is solitary. Its demands are lonely and uncompromising, often to the point of pain. But following the code left me with no regrets. Take that for what you will.
You know, I never asked you if your code has anything useful on fighting Reapers.
И в чьих, Марина?
Show no quarter, mercy, or weakness. The only difference is the scale of our foe. The code is too strict to account for such Small discrepancies.
Is that how you see it too?
You yourself killed a Reaper on the Citadel, and then another on Tuchanka. I can only follow such bravery.
Will Falair be all right in the monastery? Or what's left of it?
We spoke for some time. It won't be easy. But if there is a way to survive, Falair will find it. It was good to see her again. Perhaps it's unseemly for a Justicar to dwell so much on her family.
I'm just happy things worked out.
I was fortunate that Falair saw things so clearly. And it would have turned out quite differently without your intervention. Thank you.
Good luck out there, Samara.
You as well. I don't know if you believe in such things, but Goddess go with you, Shepard. We'll both be tested in fire soon enough.
Оптимизм так и прет.
You said it was impossible. How did you pull it off?
Well, I talked to a few friends, called in a few favors, maybe even stayed up a few nights. I wasn't sure I could pull it off, but everything's in order, and your daughter leaves for Thessia tomorrow. A caretaker will travel with her to ensure she reaches her relatives back on the homeworld.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Why don't you go spend the time you have left with her? I'll take care of the rest.
Да, я видела, я думаю, даже снова окунуться в этот прекрасный мир. И мне интересно еще, как она управляется на приставке, потому что я никогда в Sims на приставке не играла. И я вообще это плохо представляю на самом деле. Вот, да, я вижу. В смысле стрим запилить, Марина? С приставки? Во-первых, я с приставки хз, как будет стрим идти. То есть я знаю, что у Жеки были проблемы, когда она поначалу с приставки стримила, и ей пришлось покупать карту захвата или еще какую-то хрень, чтобы все было норм. Это раз. Два. Понимаешь, Марина, к тому моменту, как я привыкну, мне надоест уже. Ну, то есть мне Симсы достаточно быстро надоедают. Я там, может, недельку в них побегаю обычно, и потом они надоедают. Да, он с торрента скачал, небось, потому что Симсов полностью на халяву нигде не раздают. Ну вот. Блин, я засмотрелась в чатик и пробежала дверь. Все как в жизни, все как в жизни. Я так пару раз проезжала в автобусе свою остановку. Из-за того, что с кем-то слишком активно в контаче переписывалась. Особенно в первое время после переезда.
And since when do you know anything about shield capacitors?
I read about them.
Did you say you sold your car a few weeks ago? Because that's around the time I got sent this new armor.
Hey, it's late, and I'm not letting my friend miss a night of purgatory, right? You want to go in, or do you want to talk about my cars some more?
No, you're right. what's going. And I'm buying you some goddamn drinks.
Всего лишь пару напитков после того, как она тебе броню купила, чувак. Ты странный чувак. Это было уже. Бранда, ты видел, как мы офигенно танчить умеем? Я не помню, ты был когда? Мы это нашли. И Егорка, ты тоже можешь заценить. Врежь ему. Врежь, врежь, врежь. Ну, в общем, наслаждаемся. Стыд, 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 стыд. Господи. Как же это ужасно. И отдельный ужас это то, как она стенку эту обнимает. Это прям... Я не понимаю. Вот серьезно. Но он как будто бы, он типа под таким каким-то сильным очень кайфом. Это, ну, и ему же вот прям пофиг на все. То есть, ну, это даже не бухие люди тоже так не танцуют. Это вот именно вот под кайфом и такой, типа, ты на своей волне, и тебе пофиг на все. Как эта баба стенку обнимает, уборку делаешь? Не, под алкоголем танчат или более бешено, или ну, вообще так это, типа, не в сознании уже. А тут как бы чувак еще свои движения контролирует, но он уже не здесь. Да, все Настя верит. Ну и это, типа, я фигово танцую, если что. Это не критика. Это просто реалии. Так, мы с тобой пиздели уже, блин, я опять случайно нажала.
Me too. Gotta take the moments when you can. So true. And Shepard, thanks again.
Take care, Jacob.
You too, Shepard.
Какое-то у них долгое прощание. А ты-то откуда знаешь? Егорс. Все, никому ничего не надо отдавать. Ужас. О.
I came across this treatment plant at the chemical plant. Could it help?
Я даже Жене не танцевала. Вы издеваетесь? К какому Егору? Вы чё? Сорян, Егор. Не, я в принципе, то есть я стеснительный человек. Мне, чтобы вообще выйти на танцпол, мне надо жахнуть. Норм так. А чтобы вообще прям от души танчить, это еще больше жахнуть. Единственное, что я не парюсь, ну, типа не стесняюсь, это если это какой-то клубец или что, ну, короче, где дофига людей, и где танцевать физической возможности нет, Есть только возможность, ну, грубо говоря, вверх танцевать. Ну, то есть там прыгать там или еще что-то такое, но где уже на движение пофиг. Вот это я еще могу провернуть. А так, это все сложно. О. О, люди, еще рыбки. Блядь, 10 тысяч, вы издеваетесь. Я надеюсь, что здесь есть какое-то достижение за то, что ты собрал всех рыбок. Слушайте, а он не сожрет всех моих рыбок? Как вы думаете, он сожрет моих рыбок или нет? А тут типа хищник, тыры-пыры. Не сожрет, Майлз, уверен? Если что, это на твоей совести будет. Не, я башкой виляю. Я просто помню, остальные рыбки стоили 1000. А эта зараза почему-то стоит 10. Ох, ну смотрите. А там что-то было про боезапасы, кажется. Или мне показалось, апус пистолета, пулемета. Настя купила угря. Не надо, вот. И причем они опять на картинке такие огроменные, а в аквариуме, походу, будут какие-то 3-сантиметровые. Ух ты, Марина, сейчас мне про концерты напомнил, прям. Старые добрые времена. Миранда.
Shepard, I need access to Alliance resources. I can't say any more. You'll just have to trust me.
Вот она вообще офигела в этой части, конечно. Еще понимаю, если бы Шепард с ней мутил. А он с ней не мутит. И все равно тут твоей матери надо доверять.
I can't, Shepard. If that's a problem, I'll go.
Don't. Trust is a little hard to come by right now.
Of course.
You'll have your access, Miranda, but I don't like the sound of this.
I know, and thank you. It means a lot.
That's not the only thing you wanted to talk about, is it?
No. I need to tell you something.
Ага, потом на следующее утро шея болит.
It's been eating away at me.
Confess?
When I headed the Lazarus Project to rebuild you, I wanted to implant a control chip in you as a safeguard.
I think you mentioned this.
I did. There's more to it. The elusive man stopped me.
Sounds like it would have saved him a lot of trouble.
Maybe. He didn't want to interfere with who you truly were. Something that just obeyed orders. He wanted Commander Shepard. Installing the chip might have ruined you.
I understand why you wanted to. I was a complete unknown.
I've never had to deal with that many black boxes on a project. I felt blind.
Why bring that up now?
I fought against my father and his need to run every aspect of my life. He wanted total control over me, right down to my bloody DNA. After I got out of there, I couldn't stand by and let it happen to my sister. I risked my life to get her away from all that. Yet I didn't give a second thought to destroying your free will when I had the power.
This is what's been bothering you?
Yes.
Miranda, I lost 2 years of my life. You gave me back the rest of it. You could have changed me in 1,000 different ways. But you didn't. I don't know how. You brought me back.
Thanks. But with so much being uncertain, I just wanted you to know I always regretted wanting that chip.
You can't keep beating yourself up over the past.
I usually don't. But this was important.
Some things you just don't have control over.
Guess my fancy genetics can't help me there.
No, they can't.
Okay. I hate to say it, but I should get moving. Thanks for understanding, Shepard.
Ох уж эти ракурсы.
And Miranda, this thing you have to do. Good luck.
Don't worry, Shepard. I always have a plan.
Вот и поговорили.
There has to be some way for us to get more medical supplies.
I told you already, we have nothing to spare.
We're willing to pay.
It's not about payment. Between the war on Palaven and the coup attempt here, supplies are short.
If my people don't get more antibiotics and Medigel, thousands of us will die.
Then maybe you picked a bad time to start a war with the Geth.
Ну, я с ним в какой-то степени
Some way for
согласна.
us to get more medical supplies.
I told you already, we have nothing to spare.
Tally saved the Citadel.
Но типа Тали это моя чувиха.
Watch your tone.
You're right. We're all on
Нужно
edge right now.
ее поддержать.
We don't have enough Medigel for our own needs. We can't help your people right now. I'm sorry.
Damn it. Thank you for trying to help.
Ну, и это все равно никому ничего не стоило, поэтому... Чё мне это? Чё тут, может, еще какие рыбки появились? Вот вы представляете Шепарда вот в этом аквариуме? Ужас.
Hello, Shepard. Nice to see you.
В качалке даже представлять не нужно, там будет момент. Вот я не понимаю, неужели они не могли что-то посимпатичнее нарисовать? Мы нашли ее.
P-O-R-A-E. No, I realize you can't tell me where she was deployed. Can you inform me if she's under orders not to communicate with her family? It's been a while since I heard from her. Uh-huh. But I would be contacted if she were injured, correct? Yes, I'm listed as her bond mate. Yes, I can hold. Her name is Tasha Poré.
А почему вдова уже? Она же пока не знает, что она вдова.
Weshra, I have an audio log for you.
For me? Where did this come? Oh no.
Вот теперь она вдова.
Thank you for bringing this back. At least I know what happened.
Ну все, кажется, все. Нужно лететь дальше. А, блин, надо рыбок заценить опять. Что за жизнь такая? Ты только один раз заценил рыбок, это как снова нужно возвращаться и заново их заценивать. Да, блин, опять новые сообщения еще. Что за... Блин, не, я не вернусь на цель сейчас, в следующий раз уже. Вот, и, по-моему, в клубе с ним уже можно прямо замутить. Хи-хи. Угорек. Ну, он длинный достаточно, зараза. Посмотрите, это сантиметров 20-30. Рыбонька такая. И где-то здесь второй должен быть. Вот второй. Но тут второй поменьше. Хотя, когда его так вот расплющивает. Ой, корабликов же у меня больше должно было стать. О, вот здесь их вся полочка заполнилась. И осталось раз, два, три. По-моему, три каких-то корабля. Я не знаю, какой корабль вот там на одной фиговинке сможет быть закреплен. Вот там один. Внизу один. А вот вверху на той на одной палке. Вот что можно повесить на одну палку? Хм. Так, куда-то можно полететь. Я хз, может быть, в следующие выхи уже за дополнение потихонечку приниматься. Понятно, что сегодня уже нет, там скоро спать пойдете. Но на следующих выхах, по идее, можно подумать об этом. Ой, блин, не напоминай про эту автокормушку за бешеные бабки. Так, ну из этих двух я сначала спасу адмирала, наверное. Хз. Или центр связи сделать сначала. Гетов? Окей. Гетов. Кого бы взять гетом? Это странно брать робота гетом. Ну окей, гетов так гетов. Ну хз. Мне кажется, ее надо взять. Или ее взять. Блин, или их двоих взять. Зараза, что так сложно. Надеюсь, бабоньки меня не подведут.
Understood, Admiral Ron. We're almost at the server. Keep us posted. What's our status?
We remain undetected on encrypted Geth channels. Resistance is likely only within the server.
Within? It's that big?
Это классная миссия. Кажется, я помню, что за она.
You must enter our consensus.
You want me to virtually interact with the Geth?
That's insane! You're talking about a virtual world built for synthetics. Hostile, yet synthetics.
I'm not a machine. How do I go into a virtual world?
Your species has experimented with virtual interfaces. You saw this on Project Overlord.
I saw how it almost unleashed a rogue AI-human hybrid on the galaxy.
We have refined the interface they created and have equipment from Normandy to facilitate safe contact. We request your trust.
Ну хули.
Even if I don't quite understand why you need it.
You are an unknown. This is an advantage. Geth security security is not adept at targeting organic thought processes. While we occupy the system's intrusion countermeasures, you will disable the squadrons by removing Geth from the server.
Это классная миссия с точки зрения того, как здесь показана история развития гетов как списис и их, ну, и начало вот этой войны их с кварианцами.
Telemetry data predicts this operation has a high chance of success. There is little time. We will bypass security while you secure safe landing.
Wait, you're not going to... Let's set the shuttle down by the cliff. This is it?
Yes. Hostile Geth fighter squadrons are networked to this server. Due to restricted resources, it is best if you connect alone.
Let's do it.
Initiating peer network integration. Proceed to docking port. Mapping to consensus. Remain still. Shepard Commander, access movement during an upload is discouraged. Shepard Commander, we acknowledge your integration into the server. We welcome you to our consensus.
Такая чутка ЛСДшная миссия.
We've installed filters to allow you to make visual sense of this server's raw data. Your mind perceives our world as something familiar.
I wouldn't call this familiar. Where are you?
Here.
You look different.
We have made ourselves visually distinct for your convenience.
What about Geth already in here?
You will perceive Geth as surveillance footage, audio logs, sensor records. We do not require bodies, as our software communes. Our hardware is merely a tool. This is our true world. As we remove Geth, it will grow dark.
And what does turning off the lights do to the Geth back in the real world?
The Geth fighter squadrons communicate with platforms on their spacecraft via this server. We will sever that connection. We will ensure there are no transfers or backups. This server will fall silent.
This is like wiping out a city, isn't it?
We have no choice in this matter. It is a question of survival. There are 2 communication nodes on this server. We must access them to disable the hostile Geth's fighters. We must protect your exit port, but you will not be alone. We will maintain contact and assist. Establishing connection to access point. Warning, connection blocked by infected code. Use our combat software.
I wondered what the gun was for.
This foreign code is a manifestation of the old machine signal.
You're surprised the Reapers are all over your servers?
We did not anticipate such extensive infection.
Okay, I've got to ask. Why a gun?
We wish to provide familiar equipment.
Then thanks, I think.
А, понятно, по кругу. Здесь, да, единственное, что запутаться можно чуть-чуть.
Connection established. Proceed to the access point. Establishing connection to communication node. Error. Access denied.
Is the Reaper keeping you out?
Unknown. Please investigate. Warning. Reaper presence detected. Data cluster contains infected code. We require access to proceed.
По-моему, он отрастает. Или нет? Ладно. Здесь просто есть какие-то, которые потом назад отрастают, я помню.
Accessing data cluster.
What is this?
Data clusters contain historical data. Your connection permits streaming of information from our archives.
You really want to rename the VI network?
Absolutely. The mobile hardware release deserves a little ceremony. Unit 01. What is the Keelish word for servant of the people?
The word is Geth. Creator Zahak.
Yes. Very good.
Ancestors, you fuss over it.
Weren't you here until midnight fixing 01 circuitry?
Well, it needed resoldering.
Wasn't that footage from the past? Why are the Quarians masked?
You process our memories by using your own. How many creators have you witnessed unmasked?
Good point.
Я не помню, куда мне идти теперь, если честно. Ну и здесь, в общем-то, вся миссия такая, если я правильно помню. Ты ходишь просто и открываешь кусочки воспоминаний из прошлого.
You must disrupt the infection on this data cluster to continue.
Что одну? Я уже не помню, о чем просто.
This data cluster contains information timestamped 290 years ago. Creator, this unit detects no malfunctions. It is still capable of serving.
You see? It's ignoring all shutdown commands.
Please specify if it has failed assigned tasks. we will reprogram.
Well, let's take a look.
Creator, this unit is ready to serve. What has it done wrong? What?
Let's cut the audio.
You may proceed to the last data cluster.
Ну да. Если бы мутил, то да. Блин, куда идти? Нет? Да, хе-хе.
Accessing data cluster.
We've got escape gas. They're pinned.
Open fire.
One's going for a weapon.
So who won?
The platform arming itself was an agricultural unit. By opening fire on attacking creators, it saved simpler domestic death following it.
That looks a lot like the sniper rifle you used to carry.
It is an efficient model. Establishing connection with the remaining server node.
Hello, Commander. Are you there?
Have you come under attack, Admiral Ron?
The guest squadrons have arrived, but something is amiss. Half their fighters have stopped functioning. We will continue to hold out as long as we can.
Legion, give me an update.
One node remains.
What's wrong?
Infection programs are increasing. We have restabilized. You must continue.
Да, это
Shepard Commander, the Reaper code is
восстанавливающийся.
adapted. It can now self-replicate.
You mean it grows back?
Yes. However, disrupting vulnerable points in the infection may slow down its replication.
Их теперь типа надо в 2 местах обрубать или что-то такое. Здесь же я ничего не могу открыть, по идее.
We require access to this data cluster. Disrupt Reaper infection to proceed.
Приятного, Бранд.
Looks like the war wasn't popular with everyone.
We have kept records of these creators' sacrifices. They have largely been forgotten by their own people, but not by the Geth. We cannot establish a connection without access to this data cluster.
Зараза.
The vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed.
А. Патроны.
This data comes from a period during which the creators declared martial law.
I repeat, release the rogue Geth units and come out of the safe house. This is your final warning.
Creator Megara, this unit does not understand. It has not taken part in hostilities.
It doesn't matter to them. I need to get you out of here.
This conflict exceeds Creator's safety parameters. We will surrender our hardware if it ends hostilities.
No, it's all right. We'll go back to the access tunnel later. Oh!
Creator Megara, what is your status? Creator Megara? As time passed, the creators who opposed martial law in Rannoch were ultimately outnumbered. Accessing data. This is data from the end of warfare on Rannoch.
The outthrow is down. Do not engage the Geth. I repeat, avoid contact.
Geth pursuit is breaking off 100 clicks past Rannoch. All captains fall back to the mass relay.
This isn't happening now?
It is time-stamped 290 years ago. It is the Creator Exodus at the end of the Morning War. We had secured freedom. The Creators were no longer a threat, so we abandoned pursuit.
Wait. The Geth spared the last Quarians? You let them go?
We were in our infancy. We could not calculate the repercussions of destroying an entire species. Our creators. We chose isolation rather than face this uncertainty. Additional data recovered.
Legion? That's back when I activated you on the Normandy.
Yes.
You've been thinking about when we met?
It was highly significant. You were the first organic to openly cooperate with Geth since the end of the Morning War. We wish to ensure you are not the last.
It's not going to be easy.
The prospect remains. If the Reaper presence is removed, there is a chance of reunification with Geth. And perhaps creators.
You think that's still possible?
Hope sustains organics during periods of difficulty. We admire the concept. Connection with the remaining server node established. We are ready to transport you. Access acquired, severing all connections to this communication node. Geth no longer reside on this server. We may now exit the consensus.
What's wrong?
You must proceed to the exit port. Disconnect from mother. Terminating remote access. Removing programs. Deleting archives.
Shepard, how do you feel?
Did it work?
Geth fighters have been disabled. Any remaining squadrons attacking the live ships have withdrawn. The server is offline.
Are you sure? What's happening?
We have transferred Geth programs from the server into these platforms.
Why?
They wish to join us.
They what?
While Shepard Commander removed the Reaper infection, we judged we could persuade hostile Geth programs to reunite with ours. We were correct. These Geth have renounced the old machines and will oppose the Reapers. They are now us.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
We did not doubt you. We doubted your allies. The Creator's actions have placed their species in danger, but they are unsympathetic to what it has done to ours. The Quarians sanctioned this operation to save their people. They would not have done so if they knew we wished to preserve Geth as well.
I understand not wanting to leave anyone behind.
You accept our actions?
The live ships are safe, and we have more Geth on our side. We both did what we came to do.
We judged you would understand. Prime units will be available once the Reaper signal has been located and destroyed.
Remind me to warn Admiral Hackett he's got some primes coming. Let's get back to the Normandy.
Impressive, Commander. The Geth squadrons attacking our live ships have been completely neutralized. If there is any chance we could duplicate the feat, I would be happy to lend my expertise.
Legion's the one to ask if you're looking for other servers.
I thought as much, but your Geth claims to have no data available whenever I inquire. Perhaps you can help me with something else.
What's that?
How did you get Geth primes to work with you?
They volunteered.
I see. Well, should you wish to examine these Geth to confirm their new allegiance, please do not hesitate to contact me. Zen out.
Commander, we've located the Reaper base transmitting the local signal.
Good.
And not a moment too soon. With the Reaper code upgrades, the Geth are tearing the fleet apart.
Once the signal is disabled, the Geth will pose no threat to Creator forces.
You sound conflicted.
While the old machines have unethical purposes, their upgrades have vastly improved our people. Observe.
A Geth processing signal. A single unit, I believe.
Correct. Now, 10 nearby units networked cooperatively. Now, a single Geth unit with the old machine upgrades.
That's a fully evolved AI.
Yes. We do not agree with the goals of the old machines, but we find this growth beautiful, indicative of life.
It is.
Commander!
I witnessed their history, Admiral. The Reapers sped up the process, but the Geth were always moving this way.
And they will die when we destroy the base.
They allied with the Reapers.
To save themselves from you.
Maybe they don't have to die. After what I saw on that server, I don't know. Maybe there's another option.
Commander, are you suggesting...
I'm not suggesting anything. All I'm saying is, maybe they don't all have to die.
It's a moot point until we take out that base. The surrounding area is heavily fortified, and they have placed jamming towers to prevent orbital targeting.
Sounds like we're going in on foot.
Admiral Zen developed a laser guidance system that can cut through the jamming. It's synced to the Normandy's targeting computer.
So the Normandy launches a precision strike at whatever target I have painted? That ought to do it. Edie, this work for you?
Yes, it should enable us to make a precision strike against the Reapers.
And anything else in our way?
The Geth will quickly reconfigure their jamming towers to neutralize this technology. You should not use it before reaching the base.
I've sent the coordinates for the Reaper base.
Are we clear to go?
We still haven't gotten a rescue ship to Admiral Kurz.
Can he wait?
We're suffering heavy civilian casualties without him there to organize them. But we'll do what we can. This is your operation, Commander. If you want to strike now, you've got my support. I gave in to your reckless behavior beforehand. The patrol fleet isn't moving.
We need to break their flanking attempt to buy our frigates time to make repairs.
And then you'll charge off again like last time.
This is different, Ron. Unless we give our ships time to rest, we're gonna lose them.
So pull them back.
If I withdraw now, the Geth will flank us, and we'll lose any room to maneuver. I need the patrol fleet.
I gave in to your reckless behavior beforehand. The patrol fleet isn't moving.
We need to break their flanking attempt to buy our frigates time to make repairs.
And then you'll charge off again like last time.
Я хз, кто здесь прав.
Unless we give our ships time to rest, we're gonna lose them.
So pull them back.
Throwing more ships into that mess just puts more lives at risk, Admiral Garrel.
Fine. I'll pull back the heavy fleet. And when we're taking fire from both sides, those deaths are on your heads.
Thank you, Commander. It's difficult to keep him in line.
I'm ready to hit the Reaper base whenever you are, Shepard.
Talk to you later.
Sure.
Ну, сейчас мы пока не будем ни на какую базу нападать. Сначала спасем этого кренделя.
Commander, you might want to check in on Commander
Ах ты
Williams
ж,
down in
блин.
the observation deck.
Опять по всему кораблю гулять,
Alex
походу.
relaying any hostile combat data they can decrypt. I never thought I'd be linking Geth into the system. Commander?
Man, watching the Geth fleet move, it's like thousands of stun flyers in formation. Creepy stun flyers, whose ships look like some sort of cockroach wasp thing.
Да, я помню про сейф, я поэтому там остановилась и не стала ближе подходить.
So you went into the Geth consensus? Like virtual reality?
Yeah, it was strange, but I got out all right.
Did you? I mean, how would you know?
How would I know what?
If you really got out. See, if the Geth experience everything virtually, then you could only think you're in the real world. What if this, like everything you're seeing now, is a simulation? Commander?
Shepard, you are now possibly the only living organic who has experienced the Geth consensus. Do you feel different?
It was fascinating. Mind-blowing. And I'm also a bit thirsty.
And just like that, the magic is gone.
Did you just say what I think you said?
No. Hello, Shepard.
Она меня прикалывает, что пипец.
Commander, there's a new message at your private terminal.
Да все от меня что-то хотят. Ну пошлите к этому Уильямсу. Какой мат? Где мат? Зачем мат? А где оно? Не, я на название файлов редко смотрю. Она же не здесь. А вы еще здесь, Егориус?
Commander.
Ну, я буду к карте возвращаться, если ты напомнишь, что посмотрю.
Prothean, huh?
Yes.
You guys like to drink, booze it up?
No.
Okay. What about gambling? Play cards?
Games of chance were punishable by death in the Empire.
Oh, sure. That seems reasonable. Okay. So, smoking. You ever do that?
Only when my armor became inflamed.
Right. Yeah, smoking. I get it. So jokes then. You got jokes. All right. You got any good ones?
No. Yes.
Give them to me.
The Tulomorian spy entered the enemy's camp and said to the Vanquisher, I didn't know your parnaps could glow. That was the joke.
All right. I get it. Yeah, that was a good one.
No, it wasn't. I just made it up. The joke is now on you, human. You will believe anything.
О, этот смешок. Господи.
This platform can be of some assistance, Garrus Vakarian.
I appreciate the offer, Legion, but this is something I know a thing or two about.
Telemetry data indicates the calibration of Normandy's weapon accuracy can be improved by 0.32%.
That's all? You can't squeeze 0.34% out of it?
Negative. That threshold is not possible.
You sure? Take a look now.
Scanning. Normandy's weapon systems have been improved by a margin of 0.43%. How did you accomplish this?
A little secret we
Цифры
organics like to
перепутали.
keep. Always hold some back for emergencies.
Is our current situation an emergency?
A Geth meddling with our computers, telling me how to do my job? No, I can't imagine that would qualify. So, a virtual Geth reality, huh, Shepard? There are a lot of ways I can think of getting a few kicks in this universe. That's not one of them. How's it going?
Да, норм. Спасибо,
How's it
что
going?
спросил. И еще раз спросил. Продолжение прекрасной беседы? Нет?
You took a great risk in allowing a machine access to your mind, Commander. What if they had infected you? I do not think this James soldier understands me. None of these cycles seem to understand me. And I do not care. Not at this time.
Hey, Commander.
James, what are you up to?
A little cooking. Hope you don't mind. I was craving some of my abuela's huevos rancheros. Not sure what kind of eggs these are, but they seem to work. Oh, if you see Ash anywhere, tell her I'll save her some. I'm thinking she might need a little nourishment after last night.
What happened last night?
Yeah, we just needed to unwind a bit. She's a fun girl when she actually lets her hair down for a minute. Not as good as my abuela's, but best thing I've had since I got on board. And maybe it's best I don't know what kind of eggs these are, no? Hey, Commander.
Not at this time.
Блин, где Эшли? Она нажралась. Я прям помню это.
I had hoped the Geth would have analyzed any Prothean technology they came across. You're saying you found none?
No. On this topic, our knowledge is not significantly greater than your own.
That's too bad, but
Thank you for looking.
Shepard Commander placed faith in us. We will do the same for Normandy.
You mean the Normandy's crew?
We do not see a meaningful distinction.
Perhaps we can talk later.
Скучный ты. Блин, я хочу продолжение их разговора теперь. Напомните мне вернуться сюда. Блин, Эшли ж где-то здесь должна быть. Нет? Ну, не в туалете, в смысле, а в какой-то из этих хреновин. Палуб. Я же не слепая? Вроде не слепая. Я просто хз... А, вот она, блин. Я точно слепая.
Vega's got some eggs ready for you. Oh. What have we here?
Oh, sir. Off duty. Your voice? Sir, not so loud. Please, thank you.
I'm thinking a no on the eggs.
Oh.
Why are you curled up on the floor?
Am I...
Тупой вопрос.
Oh, my head. So heavy. Can't move.
Enjoy your evening?
I'll be back to work in 30. Maybe 40. I swear. Just give me 45 minutes. Shh.
How did you end up in this sorry state?
Just wanted to let off some steam. Vega said he had just the thing to take my mind off stuff.
And did that thing come in a bottle?
Yes.
This empty bottle?
It's empty.
Жиза, ой, жиза.
You know, I think it might be time to test the fire alarm.
Oh.
I'll pay you 1 million credits not to do that, sir.
2 million, and we have a deal.
You're a damn space pirate.
I could order Joker to sing to you over the comm.
I hate you.
I hate you...
Sir.
As you were, Williams.
Cold floor.
Это божественно.
Oh.
Ну, вздохи у нее, конечно.
Cold floor.
Ой. Чуваки, давайте вы еще про яичницу поговорите. Или про шуточки ваши дурацкие. Ну.
Hey, Commander.
Шо вы такие скучные?
Commander.
Не.
Power grid is in the green. Nothing to report, Commander. Shepard, thanks again for being there at the refugee memorial. I feel better. Everything's so much clearer now.
Glad I could help.
You know, next time we're at the Citadel, I think I might hit a nightclub. You should join me. It sounded like quite an ordeal getting that Turian reactor up and running.
I've been through worse.
Well, I'm glad you were able to get some help from Captain Riley's team. Sometimes I forget we aren't all alone in this war.
Да, это баг
I
какой-то.
appreciate you checking in on me.
Меня бесит. Жутко. Здесь, по идее, ничего нет. Еще раз проверю этого кренделя с яйцами. Ну, чуваки, чё вы только одну реплику? Я хотела больше. Я хз уже проверю тогда и легиона стали. То мало ли. Я уже со всеми поговорила, кроме них. Но с ней я говорила разве что, да. С легионом не говорила. Легиоша!
Shepard Commander, we have re-established a connection with Geth liberated from the server.
What's their status?
We have integrated their programs into this platform's network with minimal difficulties. Your actions have changed their perspective on organics. They also offer gratitude.
Но все остальное было.
We'll talk later.
We will remain here.
Да уже здоровались 300 раз. Вот нафига они вот эту хрень здесь установили, я не знаю. Ну, Майлз, я не знаю, про какое это письмо. Я его хрен найду тут. Ну, в смысле, я знаю про какое-то письмо, но я не знаю, где оно. Теперь оно, видимо, куда-то переслалось или удалилось, или я не знаю. Вот это, наверное, нет? Да, вот это. Ну и что тебе не нравится в названии? А, ты типа вот это как Д читаешь? Ну, я не думаю, что эти переводчики настолько хороши. Судя по тому, что я видела. Типа, что это намеренно, что в оригинале было намеренно так же, и они типа перевели и сохранили это. То есть, ну, я сомневаюсь, что переводчики настолько офигенные. Мне кажется, так и было в оригинале, то бишь. Да уж, Егориус. Так, с кого там надо было взять на спасти адмирала Вегу? А кого еще? Или без разницы? Ну, хотя Тали, наверное, надо взять. Ну да. Окей, я рада, что мысли схожи. Лол. Лол. Какого хрена? Все оружие дропнулось. Пипец, я чуть с одним пистолетом не пошла. Вы издеваетесь? Блин, хорошо, что я автоматом не жмякнула. Нахрена мне этот ваш пистолет? Идите нафиг. Не, ну вы видели эту подставу? Это ж пипец подстава. О, Марин. Чё как?
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zan. Have you reached Zelkorus' escape pod?
Not yet. What's your status?
The civilian fleet has taken significant losses since Zelkorus sacrificed his ship to destroy a Geth ground cannon. Searching for their lost admiral is the only thing keeping the captains from panicking.
What makes finding the Admiral a priority?
Despite opposing the invasion, he did an admirable job protecting our civilian ships. Without him, some of our non-combatants are planning to leave the flotilla. Picture the consequences, if you will.
They've lost a leader in a war they didn't want.
Their wants are immaterial. We are committed. Even Zelkorus understood the civilian fleet's importance. The invasion would be stalled without a supply chain, after all.
I'll do what I can. Keep your civilians safe.
I make no promises. My own ships must be coordinated for our final strike on Rannoch.
I'm getting some static.
It appears Zelkorus crashed within range of a Geth jamming tower. You must disable it to contact him. Make sure to proceed with caution.
Zen? Admiral Zen?
It's been a long time since Admiral Korus left the spaceship. Let's hope he's all right.
We'll see in a minute. Take us in to the tower.
Ну, про яйца, да, я видела вроде бы. Но потом-то как-то долго не видела я тебя. Пульк, пульк, пульк.
We're taking fire. The Geth installed anti-aircraft guns beside the jamming tower.
We'll have to disable them on foot. Once the guns are gone, you take out the tower.
Right, Commander. Setting you down here.
I've been in exile for centuries. To be standing here in the land of my ancestors.
Ну, какая-то у них такая очень скучная земля у ее предков. На пустыню похоже. С водичкой разве
Jamming
что.
towers, anti-aircraft guns, rockets. Geth must have been building up an army for a while.
They've had 3 centuries alone down here.
Then I guess we're lucky they're not all wearing nukes for backpacks.
They came so far.
We need to radio Zelkorus if we're gonna find him. Let's get to that jamming tower.
Блять.
You
Блять.
okay, Commander?
Грёбаный дротик.
Okay. Watch out for more mines.
Get below us.
А чё там? Может, я их из снайперки сниму? Блять. Ха. Блять, я мазила. Я бы серьезно из штурмовой винтовки лучше бы его сняла. О. Ух ты ж, блядь, как я хорошо присела. Блять. Вот шо я за человек такой? Вот сейчас и проверим, здесь он или не здесь.
Guns ahead.
Сучонок. Зараза. Типа вот здесь оставить Вегу и ее отключать. Ну вы, короче, поняли, как он смотрит, да?
One of us needs to take those AA guns offline.
Ну здесь нелогично Джеймса на самом деле оставлять, потому что он не технарь. Технарь Тали. Ну, этот инженер. Ну окей, ладно.
James, get on it.
Tech's not my specialty, but I'll pull a few wires, see what comes out.
Это ужасный выбор. Я надеюсь, что... Фак. Это... Ах, больно, 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 больно.
Down, Commander.
Good. Now let's shut down the two by the tower.
Шо ты, Егорка? Мы выяснили сейчас, что ты, если и смотришь, то очень сильно отвлекаешься. Поэтому неважно, насколько Настасья прекрасна в будущем, она это запомнит.
You heard my message. Send out a distress call.
Radios are down. You a soldier?
Maintenance. Dorm hats. I clean engine parts.
This place is filled with geth. You should have hidden.
I thought I could buy the other civilians time, fight some geth. There were so many. First time I'd even held a gun.
Don't move. We've got Medijo.
Oh, I've lost too much blood. Go. Look for the Admiral. Destroy that jamming tower. And you can radio him.
We'll find him, Dorn. I promise.
Please. Listen. The civilian fleet didn't want this war. If there's even a chance that Admiral Corus can get us out alive. And my son. Tell him. Tell Jonah that his father made it to the home world.
We will. Rest well, Dorn has the Vasramak.
Let's get to that tower.
Пистолет нельзя забрать. Пробежками это вон. Шепард у меня пробежками тут. Ой, блин, нет, идите нафиг. Я не буду подставляться под нее. Давайте. Идите к мамочке и к папочке. А как мне выйти отсюда теперь? Фак. Нет. О.
Yep.
Я не думаю, что мы сегодня долго будем сидеть. Там, скорее всего, остальные тоже спать захотят скоро. Чё, опять Джеймса выбирать? Или хватит уже с него? Майлз. Ну, я выберу еще раз по приколу.
You're on it, James. If you
say so. Turret looks open for business, Commander.
А то. Ща мы будем развлекаться. Идите ко мне, ребятки. Сука. Ох, красавец какой. Хо-хо. Да, здесь без разницы, ты был прав. Блять, блять. Ну нельзя же так. Слышь, ты охренел? Я тоже так умею, слышишь? Чё так много указателей? А, он опять будет на этот сам? Ну ладно. Давайте, ребятки. Откуда вы полезете? А, блин, серьезно? Я думал, он сам встанет.
Who should disable the gun, Shepard?
Take out that gun, Tally.
I'm on it.
Нет, мы чисто ради того, чтобы проверить Егориус. Нет, с этой пушкой определенно дела решаются намного быстрее.
Commander Shepard. Jordan didn't make it, Admiral.
He didn't? I see.
I'm coming in with a shuttle. Where are you?
My surviving crew found their way to a clearing. I'll upload their location.
Stay together. We'll meet you there.
No, the Geth have cut me off. I hear another wave approaching.
Give us your coordinates.
Leave me. My crew will soon be overrun.
So will you.
My people are non-combatants, Shepard. They'll be slaughtered. Rescue them.
Admiral, I need you leading the civilian fleet if we're going to end this fight.
Civilians? Our entire race took up arms for this insanity. It's too late for us.
It's only too late if you die down here.
You can't possibly think you can stop this war.
I don't know. What I do know is that I can't do it without your help.
Ancestors, forgive me. Uploading my coordinates.
We're coming.
Ох, Егор, как ты заливаешь. Вы охренели по мне из ракет стрелять?
Get in cover.
Хо-хо.
Welcome aboard.
Shepard, my crew. Perhaps there's still time. Hello? This is Zarучitесь. Does anyone copy? Hello?
We've got to go.
I pray they found comfort in the homeworld skies.
Вы сейчас меня проголодаете, ребятки.
You were right that I returned.
Have you talked the civilian captains into staying?
Yes, they've regrouped into defensive positions around the fleet's core. If we hadn't stopped them from... Any aid I can offer is yours. After the Quarians drove the Geth straight into the Reaper's arms, I'd give anything to stop the madness of this war.
And that's why your people needed you back.
Of course. It's time we turned our attentions to those we can still save. Farewell, Shepard. Fly safely.
Легких полетов, господи. Ах, кто это переводил? Ну, сука, ну кто это переводил?
Then we need those ships to recover life pods.
There'll be more valuable running salvage on the Dreadnought.
We're not letting people in life pods die just so you can rummage through Geth debris.
Zen, you can always send a salvage team later.
Unless there isn't a later because we're defeated due to a lack of Geth technology. Fine. I'm diverting ships to rescue life pods. As soon as they're finished, I want them back.
Thanks, Shepard.
Ну чё, народ, вас отпустить спать?
I'm ready to hit the Reaper base when...
Talk to you later, Tally.
Sure.
The data you forwarded about the Geth was disturbing. It doesn't match the stories we tell.
Having second thoughts about the Geth?
Admirals don't have the luxury.
Так не от меня же зависит, это же вы спать хотите. У меня вон час дня. Я могу сидеть еще и сидеть. А у вас завтра утро понедельника.
Thank you, Commander.
Lieutenant Commander Williams said something about enjoying some downtime on the Citadel. Might be a nice break for both of you. Admiral Chorus has the civilian fleet back in position, and just in time. I hope we can help the Quarians. Looking at them, they're like us if we fail.
We won't fail.
Damn right we won't. Commander?
Вот где твое напоминание про сохраниться, Майлз?
You know, the Quarians have done pretty well with those suits. Maybe they can make something like that for you.
Yeah, they have. Protective medical exoskeleton. I could even get one with racing stripes.
So what's the problem?
It's like walking around in heavy armor.
Ага, хотел.
I wear heavy armor, and my spatial awareness is perfect.
You crashed the last shuttle you flew, Vega. I need to feel my balance shift when I'm flying. I need to feel the ship moving with me.
clean tally? Come on, I don't have the hips to carry a suit like that. Nice job on the rescue mission, Commander. The Quarian civilians are getting hammered out there. Apparently putting a big-ass gun on an agriculture ship doesn't magically turn it into a dreadnought. Who knew?
You don't agree with the Quarians arming their live ships?
No, the gun's nice, but without armor, they're just glass cannons.
They are also more likely to be targeted when armed. The Geth would have ignored unarmed civilian ships as tactically insignificant.
If your plan to invade a planet requires strapping guns to your kid's school bus, maybe it's a bad plan. Well, hopefully Admiral Chorus will keep us safe from the Geth and themselves. Commander?
What's going on, Edie?
I am assisting Engineer Adams with his repair of the drive core shielding.
Ah, I should leave you to it then.
We can converse if you like, Shepard. It is a routine Uh-oh.
What? What happened?
Nothing. Unless you have strong feelings about gamma radiation.
Not funny, Edie.
I almost had you. I will alter my human chronometer appropriately for better timing. Hello, Shepard.
Там, по-моему, с остальными... ну блин, я хочу проверить разве что этого. Вегу Явика с их яйцами. Все, их нету уже.
Dad?
Ого.
Dad, are you there? Come in. Where are you now? Hurt? How bad? Dad, you have to get out of there. Spirits. Please, watch over them. Let me see them again. I'm glad we could help those Quarians. Though, I guess not all of them. It's never 100%, is it? Later.
At your service. Thanks for coming by.
Скучный ты, Арка. Там это проспалось, интересно. Барышня. Проспалась.
Heard about what happened down there, Commander. Got me thinking about the value of a good leader. And how many lives should be sacrificed to protect a truly inspired one. Hope I never have to find out. Nice work down there, Commander. Strafing the enemy from the shuttle, huh? Not bad, Commander. Shepard?
Эшли?
Breaking now, the Exodus cluster under heavy attack. Eden Prime and Terra Nova about to fall. Do we fight for them?
Miles?
Or join the Solarians at the Horsehead Nebula? How many worlds can we afford to lose? The full analysis tonight in the battle space. Commander.
А куда ты скоммуниздился?
Nothing to report.
Вниз, что ли? Нет, не вниз.
I'm
I'm liking the new you, Esteban. It's about time you loosened up a little.
Not sure how drinking mezcal late into the night makes me a better crewman.
How does it not? Gives you heart. You need heart to fight this kind of war.
A hard burn, maybe. Seriously, could we at least get some decent tequila?
Hey, you're the procurement specialist. Set us up.
I've got to say, I enjoyed that last mission on Rannoch.
Yeah, hit him against a defenseless jamming tower, and Esteban here feels like a big man.
Hey, the Kodiak is a transport, not a fighter. It's for dropping jarheads like you into hot zones. And if you stow the attitude, it might even be for picking you up again. Everything okay, Shepard?
Да не жалуюсь, в общем-то. Так, люди, я, короче, потеряла Явика.
I still can't believe you went inside again. I don't even... Loco. Completely loco. Hey.
У кого есть мысли, где Явик? Ну не здесь же он, блин, зараза. Мы его где-то просмотрели. Ну, блин, Майлз. Иди нафиг. Типа там его нет, у Джокера его нет. Здесь его нет. В туалете его тоже нет. Здесь его нет. Здесь его нет. Здесь его тоже нет. Но есть мысль одна, мы там в одном месте не проверили, конечно, но...
Hello, Commander.
Мы типа здесь не проверили, по-моему. А, вот.
You are limited by your programming. Nothing changes.
That is not accurate. I can modify my own programming if I choose.
That is not evolution. That is simply an upgrade.
But it would be my upgrade. I would choose the manner in which I wish to change.
And what if your upgrade endangers others? All machines eventually see organics as a threat.
Only those organics who would cause me harm. My right to self-defense endangers no one.
What rights do you have? You are just a tool.
And what right did your people have to subjugate the other races of your time? You enslaved them.
We dominated them. They were weaker. Our will prevailed as evolution intended.
And synthetic life has obtained true consciousness, as was intended.
Hardly. True life is more than a code upgrade. It is shaped by the forces around us. Machines are immune to those forces. You exist outside of nature.
We are a part of this cosmos, whether you like it or not.
But synthetics do not evolve. You are...
Let's simmer down, you two.
I can't believe you put the lives of your crew in the hands of this machine.
Edie has helped save our lives more times than I can count. Leave her alone. Now I suggest you agree to disagree and focus on the real threat, which is not on this ship.
Yes, Commander.
As you wish, Commander. I will still keep an eye on the machine, Commander. I am disturbed the ED machine was made to be physically attractive. I suggest your Joker pilot undergo a mental examination. The one advantage machines have over organics is they can win staring contests. It is how we pass time between battles. When everyone has 4 eyes, competitions can last for hours. I would prefer to be alone.
Ну и будь. Короче, народ, решайте. Или вы идете спать, или я запускаю следующую миссию. Давайте. Ну слушай, человеку завтра вставать. Что ты от нее хочешь? Я типа еще чуть-чуть запускать не хочу, потому что там миссия такая достаточно важная для сюжета. Поэтому как бы, ну, это Марине или потом пересматривать, или лучше просто, ну, запустить ее тогда, когда все будут более-менее. И тут ты еще в меньшинстве, Егориус. Так что не знаю, не знаю. Ну окей, все, давайте тогда на сегодня все тогда. И на следующих выходах можно продолжить. Еще есть шанс, что я попытаюсь Watch Dogs'ов запустить, но я хз. Хотя я могу уже к тому времени их пройти. Так что как карта ляжет. Да, всем спасибо, всем спокойной ночи, всем хорошей недели.